Nah, bro. Dude, he's a fidget spinner, bro. He just keeps going, bro. Is he gonna cry, bro, and make me cry, please? This happened in the last one. Now, these are some of the most skilled Filipinos, okay? Of course, because these are moments that make you respect Filipinos. I already have so much respect for them. Love them. We'll visit. You already know the deal. These are just moments where you can see the most skilled Filipinos really shine, and also just, you gotta give props. So, without further ado, I'm excited for this. Let's just please check this out. Let's go.
Well, Reyes, what can you say? His mind was like Einstein's. You know, he had the greatest ability to think and see a shot that no one else could see.
The zigzag shot.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That was,
Do
wow.
you believe he was going to make that shot?
I thought he was, I'm sure he was just trying to hit it, and he made it, but the way he kicked at it, he had another way to kick at the ball, and I still to this day don't understand why he kicked that way. He could have kicked the other way. But he kicked the way he could win.
Yeah.
Dude, look how incredibly kind he looks, too. Look!
A head scratcher, but a genius.
Oh, that's like a real good one.
Huh?
Toothless, but the
Head
most
scratcher
dangerous.
for real. Yo, Casual Chuck. Great video, homie. Love it already.
His legend was so famous that some aspiring pool players had all their teeth removed just to replicate his success.
Nag-decision ako nung anong yun na magpabunot din ng
Yo!
para masabing ano talaga ni F na talagang hawig na parang Efren din.
And I guess it worked.
Hey,
Meet the magician, Efren Bata Reyes.
it worked.
He was born and raised in Pampanga. He's the fifth child among 9 siblings. It was quite a big family to keep afloat, so at age 5, his dad brought him along to Manila to have a better income to support them. Efren was a shy kid growing up and struggled to interact with kids his age, so instead of playing outside, he worked as a spotter and a janitor at his uncle's billiards hall called Lucky 13. He made it his home as he played billiards all day and slept on the pool table every night. This is when he started gambling at a very young age. He was so young that he was too short to reach the pool table, so he would stack some coke cases just to make some of his shots. This was when he got the nickname Bata to distinguish him from an older Efren who also played pool in their hall. As Efren continued playing, he kept rapidly improving until he beat every player in their hall.
Wow,
so at age
man.
21, his uncle started bringing him along to bigger money matches. The Hustler movie was very popular at the time, so gambling at different pool halls was a thing, and Efren was beating everybody.
Yo.
There was a time when he went to Clark Air Base to literally farm dollars from American soldiers. And because of
Farm
this,
them,
his
bro.
name had become a terror in pool halls and he started running out of opponents. So his income from gambling started to run dry. He had no choice but to work for a local comic printing press which paid him only 90 pesos or $2 a month. Obviously, he wasn't satisfied with how much he was making, so in just less than a year, he went right back into playing billiards. In 1975, Efren started planning a trip to the US to play against American
Oh
pool
my
players.
goodness.
But an American sports writer apparently had been taking notice of him while he was beating everybody. This writer went back to the US and informed their best pool players that a new threat is emerging. His name is Efren Reyes.
That's just so
Because
dope,
of this,
man.
the Americans were able to scout him and found out about his reputation, so this ruined Efren's plan to hustle American players for money. For those who are confused, hustling is kind of similar to smurfing in video games. It's like a mythic
I be
player
smurfing.
playing in the Grandmaster
I'm
rank
sorry.
in Mobile Legends to farm easy wins.
I be smurfing,
In
guys. My
Efren's
bad.
case, he wanted to farm wins which translate into dollars to support his family. In order to counter that obstacle, he decided to take on an alias, Cesar Morales. This allowed him to play everybody in the US and beat every one of them,
Oh my
billiard hall
goodness.
after billiard hall. He left a trail of destruction, leaving each opponent demoralized, not knowing what hit them. Like, I swear, his story almost sounds like a backstory of an OP anime sensei who looks like a joke but when in action, transforms into some kind of a forbidden folklore
dude.
beast. Anyway, his hustling days continued in the 80s until he discovered the big money tournaments. He entered under his alias and went on to win his first ever tournament as Cesar Morales. This gained him instant fans. But when he was asked to sign one of those autographs, he accidentally exposed his identity because he subconsciously wrote his real name. And because of this, his hustling days were over, so he focused on playing and dominating tournaments under his real name. He quickly earned the nickname The Magician because of his aggressive style of play and shot selections that no one, even the greatest pool players, dared to attempt, especially in high-pressure situations.
Efren, 这更高级，这更高级。
Attempting those shots is one thing, but making them consistently just puts the man in a league of his own.
Watch the 9. Look at the 9! Look at the 9! What a shot!
Just like this one. Efren was just a bystander and some younger professional players playing pool were taking too long in planning their next shot, so they handed over the cue stick to Efren. They had no idea that Efren already saw the shot from a mile away.
What?
He did it with his bag on his back and a hanky on his hand.
Yo,
Here are more
nah,
examples.
So Efren looking up. Oh, my shot!
Yeah, wow, bro.
Our son.
Wait.
Ayo.
Yo! He just laughs at it every time, too.
Aside from these amazing shots, Efren is also the author of the greatest shot in pool history. He was playing against one of the greatest pool players at the time, Earl Strickland. The match was very close as they were tied at 12 racks each in a race to 13 match. Whoever wins the rack becomes the champion. Strickland did the break to pocket the 2 ball, then attempted to pull off a safety play, hiding the 1 ball behind the 7 and 8 ball, but he failed to do so Efren took advantage. He then handled business as usual.
Oh my. Yo, he is very accurate,
But not
man.
until the 5 ball became the object ball.
Just a little bit, I said. What? He didn't have to do that. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right. Now,
Why did he do that?
He got himself into trouble because the 6 ball was slightly blocking it. But instead of doing a safety play, Efren did this.
oh no, he didn't. Watch the 8. Watch the 8.
Oh my goodness.
Strickland said,
Oh
okay, you
my
can have that ball.
goodness.
An impressive shot for sure, but this wasn't the greatest shot I was talking about because this shot has gotten him into an even bigger trouble. This is the cue ball, and this is the object ball. All 3 other balls are blocking every option Efren had, so attempting a safety play, let alone hitting the object ball, was virtually impossible. But despite
Look at him
the
looking
predicament,
around, bro.
Efren would proceed to leave his mark by pulling off the greatest shot ever made in the history of billiards. The iconic Z shot.
I'm leaving, bro. Take off the headphones. Leave the room.
People were in disbelief, including his opponent. Efren didn't even have the chance to finish the rack because his legendary shot obliterated all the hope that was left in Strickland's body as he proceeded to surrender shortly after that.
No wonder you asked me to do this.
What a finish. And I really had to...
This got Efren his 3rd straight championship win in the Sands Regency Open, solidifying his case as one of the greatest pool players to have ever lived. What I like the most about Efren is despite all his success, he remained humble. While some opponents would flex on him,
I'm breaking the balls very well, so that's good for me. I've been playing pool 40 years. I feel like I'm playing perfect. I feel good. I feel very comfortable. It just looks like a one-man show. You know, that's why this game is the toughest game on the planet.
he'd usually just respond with humility.
Well, I feel nervous now because, you know, I don't know if I'm playing good or I'm playing bad. I need lucky to play.
And then proceeds to give his opponent a high-quality billiard seminar.
Yeah, bro, wow.
Yeah, you like this so far, huh? Well, looks pretty good over in that section, huh?
And after embarrassing them, he'd usually just say this iconic line.
I get lucky at you. If you play like this 7 years before, maybe I don't have a chance. This is too much money for me, you know.
Efren's career is definitely full of legendary moments, but it would take me hours to show them all.
He's incredibly
For now,
humble.
let me just do the honors of flexing his unmatched achievements. The magician Efren Bata Reyes is a winner of over 100 international titles. He's also the first player ever to have won the WPA World Championships in 2 different pool disciplines, namely 8-ball and 9-ball. A 4-time Sans Regency champion, a 13-time Derby City Classic champion, and a 2-time World Cup champion with his partner Django Bustamante. To this day, he has earned the respect of not just his countrymen,
Si paring Efren, hindi ko lang kasangga sa laban. Kasangga ko rin sa buhay. Ating po kapugayan, si Efren, the Magician Reyes.
but also sports legends all over the world.
He's so good. They're really good at pool.
Who?
Filipinos.
Okay.
Some of the best pool players of all time. You see on my wall out there, I have 2 photos of signed photos of Filipino pool players.
Awesome,
Efren
bro.
Reyes and Francisco Bustamante. Top 10. Efren's probably number 1 ever.
Good job by Joe
Most
Rogan,
people
man.
would
Good
agree.
job, bro.
The best player or the player that I really always liked is Efren Reyes.
I looked up to Efren. Efren Reyes. He's one guy I grew up watching when I was young, you know. He's probably the best pool player I've ever seen and probably lived. And he was like an idol, so Efren.
Wow.
In basketball, there is MJ. In billiards, there is Efren. In bowling, there is Paeng.
Ang Pinoy bowling legend na si Paeng Nepomuceno. Pinakamaraming 10-pin bowling title sa buong mundo.
He is a 6-time bowling world champion and Guinness World Record holder, not to mention a global bowling Hall of Fame. He's considered by many as a sports GOAT, greatest of all time.
Rafael
Let's
Paeng
go, man.
Nepomuceno was born and raised in Quezon City. His dad was a bowling coach, but he first fell in love with the sport of golf, and he was even doing great competitively. On one fateful rainy day, young Paeng forgot to bring his umbrella, so he had to take shelter. And that shelter turned out to be a bowling alley. From then on, he did nothing else but school and bowling. With the help of his dad's coaching, Paeng's potential was unleashed as he became a Filipino bowling prodigy and became the national champion only at age 17.
Wow,
2
dude.
years later, he would join the 1976 Bowling World Cup and upset everybody as he claimed the championship at 19 years old, making him a record holder in the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest world champion ever.
Bagged a double and is now looking for a
strike.
Paeng Nepomuceno, a true sportsman.
Most people thought it was a fluke until Paeng came back 4 years later to bag another World Cup win.
Favor of 23-year-old Paeng Nepomuceno,
Bro.
who holds a strike.
He don't play, man. He really don't.
Bowling World Cup champion Paeng Nepomuceno from the Philippines.
He became famous for his accurate
Maybe I'm
strikes
trash,
despite
but-
having an awkward southpaw bowling arm swing.
Strikes are hard for me, bro, sometimes. It really is.
It looks as though he's off balance, but of course it's an illusion, or it must be, or he wouldn't be 3 times a World Cup winner. Watch.
It's the style, bro.
Yeah, seemed to step off his shot on most occasions.
The man literally proved that looks can be deceiving.
Title-winning shot coming up right now.
Ooh, look at
It's on
that
its
curve
way, and there
shot.
it is, all 10, the strike that he was looking for, and the sign of a man who says, I'm number 1. And those fans who have made it all the way here from the Philippines know that they are looking at the world champion for the 3rd time in his career. Paeng Nepomuceno comes through on the wire and steals it in the 10th. Grabowski threw the title away.
Paeng would then go on to continue dominating the sport for a total of 4 decades as he would win a total of 6 world championships and hold a total of 4 world records, making him the undisputed GOAT in the sport. He carried our flag since day one, making his entire nation proud. But pride never got into his head.
Now listen, you've got the 4th champion, the World Cup title. Are you going to come back for number 5?
I don't know. It all depends on the Lord, because I have to give credit to God.
You're very moved, obviously, and so are we. Congratulations.
Aw, bro.
To this day, he's still active in the sport as the only Asian coach to have the USBC gold level certification and continues to hone the skills of the younger generation. But Paeng's generation is just one of a kind because another phenom was also wreaking havoc in the different department, the world of speed.
Oh my. Hey, yeah, that's dope. That's from Eternals, isn't it?
Lydia Diay de Vega was born and raised in May Kawayan, Bulacan. In her childhood, she rarely became the it when playing tag with friends because she was just too fast. This got the attention of their school's athletic coaches, so she got invited to train to compete in the sport of track and field. Lydia's dad was a cop, so he was very strict with her, so she kept her training in secret until her dad started noticing her getting tired more often, which led to him finding out about it. Her tatang then gave her a condition that he would only allow her to compete if he coaches her himself. Lydia agreed, so not long after, she started dominating the sport by winning her first 2 gold medals in the 1981 SEA Games in both the 200 and 400 meter dash.
Dang, bro.
This got her qualified to compete in the 1982 Asian Games. This is where the big names compete, including the favorite to win the event, India's well-known speed powerhouse, PT Usha.
Dang, girl. Oh my. Fast, bro.
But our hungry 18-year-old Lydia was unfazed by the pressure. At first, Lydia seems to be falling behind in the 5th place right before Usha. But on the 50-meter mark, Lydia shifted gears and went pedal to the metal, pulling off the upset and gaining her first ever Asian Games gold medal at a very young age, dethroning Usha in the process.
Get it going! Wow, bro.
But Usha wasn't going down without a fight because come next year in the Asian Championships, she would win the gold against Lydia, officially forming a rivalry between the 2 fastest women in Asia. Their fans went back and forth about who really was the fastest, but all the debate would be put to an end in the 1986 Asian Games.
Where is she? Oh, in the middle? Oh! Yeah, dude.
This win solidified Lydia de Vega's title as Asia's fastest woman. She would then go on to continue her reign until the early 90s, amassing a total of 15 gold medals across different competitions in Asia. To this day, her undeniable speed behind her beautiful smile will always be remembered as an inspiration for many aspiring young athletes.
That's so cool.
And one of those young athletes is this kid.
Check this out.
Hey, buff! Oh, little hole.
Just so much amplitude. So clean.
Now he don't move like Hulk.
If you enjoy anime-like backstories, then look no further than Carlos Idriel Yulo. He was born and raised in Malate, Metro Manila. Their house was close to Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, so he grew up watching Filipino gymnasts training and competing there. So it was only natural for him to take the same path. He trained every day at a very young age and it paid off as he won most of his competitions in minor leagues. He kept training until he became a teenager despite the country's inferior facilities and minimal athlete support. That's until he met the Japanese gymnastic coach Munehiro Kugimiya. He was sent to the Philippines by the Japan Gymnastics Association to train overseas athletes with good potential. On Coach Kugimiya's first visit, he immediately noticed the disadvantages of Carlos' training conditions.
休みの日は休みの日だって考えもすごい強いですし、時間にもルーズですし、やっぱこの時間から始める集まるのが最初の時は2時間後ぐらいですよね、開始の時間。
It kinda hurts hearing this from a coach, but I cannot disagree because it does happen. Maybe it's the reason why this diving team flopped in the 2015 SEA Games.
Philippine diving team, they're having a rough go at it to start off with. Everything got started when diver John Almerson from Riga earned a 0 for his routine, which
Yo, my back.
exactly go as planned.
I feel it, bro.
Back. And then his teammate Josh David Poyo followed him up in a similar fashion by not completing the rotation on his dive and going in knee first. So obviously lots of reaction on social media.
Yo, my back hurt on that one.
Anyway, Coach Kugimiya didn't want Carlos' potential to be wasted, so he offered him to train in Japan. Carlos grabbed the opportunity, but he never realized how hard it would become for him. He left his family in the Philippines and started living together with Coach Kugimiya in a small apartment while studying high school at Taikyo University. This is a school where most elite student athletes go. Carlos was only on his second year. He struggled in school because he suddenly had to learn to both read and write in Japanese. To accelerate his improvement, Carlos' coach required him to write entries in his diary on a daily basis. He studied during the daytime and spent the rest of his free time training with his coach. Our young Carlos obviously got culture shocked, so he started showing some signs of demotivation. He would make mistakes he normally wouldn't and fall down more often than usual. Coach Kugimiya's very strict training approach wasn't helping either.
Focus ga going to wala. Again, you doing like this, diba? The going to big injury if you don't do that there. また考えないでやってんの? Without thinking.
I had a coach like that when I played football.
Don't just training.
Not American
Carlos' diary
football,
entries
soccer.
never talked
which
about
they
his
call it.
feelings, so Coach Kugimiya had no clue about what to do with him anymore. It was so bad that there was a point when Carlos told him that he wanted to quit.
Lumapit po ako sa coach ko, naiyak po ako. Sabi ko na, magkikwit na ako coach.
The coach was at his wit's end, so he decided to pull off one more trick to motivate Carlos. He brought him to an all-Japan national gymnastics competition. Coach Kugimiya was one of the judges there, and one of the competitors is Japan's Olympic gold medalist, Kenzo Shirai. This guy is considered as one of the greatest young gymnasts of today.
Reigning floor champion Shirai put in a reigning champion performance on the floor, his 16.133 helping Japan secure gold for the first time since 2004.
He holds 2 Guinness
Wow.
World Records as the youngest gymnast to ever win a gold medal on a world stage at 17, and the only human being to have pulled off a salto backward stretch with quadruple twist, or known today as the Shirai.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yes, it was named after him along with 5 other great moves he invented himself. The dude was an absolute genius. He rightfully earned the nickname Mr. Twister, and I'm not even surprised about it. Watching Kenzo perform and win seemed to have made Carlos uneasy. He might have just realized that he still had a long way to go. But in that day's diary entry, he never talked about quitting. Instead, he wrote about his admiration for Kenzo's talent. He started writing about his feelings, which was kind of unusual for him. The next day, he showed up early in the gym and wrote his own training plan without being told by his coach. He seemed to have found a new source of motivation. Later
For me, it was
that year,
Cristiano
Carlos competed in the
Ronaldo.
2018 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships in Doha, Qatar. And guess what? One of his opponents was Mr. Twister himself, Kenzo Shirai. He performed first and of course lived up to his nickname.
The reigning world champion on this apparatus from Japan, Kenzo Shirai. Oh, and the triple twisting double tuck to start.
Oh my.
He twists so quickly.
Nah, bro. Dude, he's a fidget spinner,
2.5
bro.
back, 2.5 front. And that's a quadruple twisting somersault.
It just keeps going,
Deep
bro.
breath. Focus on the task at hand. 3.5 twists, followed by the full twisting front. So difficult. And a triple twist to finish. You have time to spare. That was Kenzo Shirai.
Such a terrifying way to establish
Wow.
immense pressure. They can only imagine what Carlos was feeling at that moment because he's the next one to perform.
And what a moment for this youngster, Carlo Yudlo from Philippines.
Come on,
just
Carlos.
18 years of age, his first year as a senior. Small gymnast, but he packs a punch.
The announcer said that because
scared.
Carlos only stands at 4'11". While Kenzo is known for his twists, Carlos shines with his power and elevation.
Double pike half. Beautiful flight.
Just take a look at that height. Dude is literally a living trampoline.
Yeah, bro, what? Oh!
Just holding it together there on the combination.
He got it, though.
Oh, 3.5 half. That was lovely.
Wow, man.
Tidy in the air.
He's like a fairy, bro.
Fast in the twist. Now the arms coming out to show control. Full twisting front, double twisting front.
Yo.
Excellent awareness.
Magnificent, bro. Just magical. I love
Quick
it.
glance at the scoreboard. How much time has he got? He's got this 10 seconds. That's no penalty for time. That's a triple twist to finish. He's clenching the floor with his toes. What a talent this young man is.
Wow.
The score coming in, 14.6. He moves into the silver medal position.
Carlos' effort apparently wasn't enough, and his silver medal would then become bronze because Russia's Artur de la Loyan would beat Kenzo's score, dethroning him in the process.
Oh,
Straight
wow.
front, double pipe front, lovely control.
Wow. Dang, bro. Just the
Double
fact
twisting, double tuck.
humans can move like this. They can really move like this.
There's lovely style in his movement.
It's unbelievably beautiful, man.
2.5 twist, double twisting front,
I love it
locking
so
the
much.
feet together.
Carlos' bronze medal finish wasn't perfect for sure, but it still made him the first Filipino and Southeast Asian gymnast to have ever won a medal on a world stage. He kept competing and training after the event until it was time for another shot the following year. Kenzo Shirai didn't make it to the competition because of an ankle injury, but the guy who beat them, Artur de la Loyan, was there. But surprisingly, he
So the handspring double front with 1.5 twist. You don't see many of those. And again, half in, half out. Oh, fantastic work from Artem Dogopiat.
He showcased a balance of power and technique, which gave him a score that is high enough to warrant reigning champion.
Insane, bro. Hold on.
But you guys might have already heard of the saying, never count a Filipino out.
Triple twist to finish off from Carlos Edriel Yulo.
That
Looking
is...
at Artem's face feels like he's about to pass out. And when the score gets revealed,
It's Yulo! 5:15!
What a moment for him and what a moment for the Philippines.
and just like that, Carlo Yulo won the first ever gold medal for the
Awesome,
Philippines in Artistic
bro.
World's Gymnastics.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the winner, the national anthem of Philippines.
Is he gonna cry, bro? Make me cry, please. This happened in the last one. Look who it is! Look who it is! The ball. That's amazing. Bro.
Woof! What a ride this video has been.
Yeah.
Imagine if Carlos really quit back then. None of this would have ever happened. And this is why he was always very grateful to his coach.
Wala po ako ngayon dito sa harap niyo kung hindi po dahil din sa kanya.
So what did we learn from their stories? For me, it's their unrelenting guts and determination. They did not win just because they are Filipinos. They won because they put in the work. They went through loss, pain, and insurmountable obstacles. They had the choice to make those things become the reason for their failure. But instead, they made it become the reason for their success.
Wow,
And that's
bro.
what makes them Filipino. So what about you? Are you here to just listen to Filipino success stories? Or decide to become the story?
Yo, Casual Chuck, fantastic, bro. The best thing I can say is this was a fantastic video. Absolutely loved it. I mean, the stories are just brilliant, you know, just really creating your own story and pushing through and, you know, doing exactly what you love or seeking to find love in what you do, you know, like some of these people, they didn't even want to really do it. They did it. They had to do it for money and they found themselves loving it. They found a love for it. There's so many beauties in that. And these people are so incredibly talented along with the fact that they're so very hardworking. It's just incredible, man. Filipinos Filipinos, as usual, just incredible, bro. This is why I'm so excited to eventually travel to the Philippines, and that's gonna be an experience of a lifetime. I'm gonna bring my friend, of course. It's gonna be something amazing. It's just phenomenal, bro. I just find it so amazing, truly. It just makes me smile, makes me feel good. It makes my heart feel really, really at ease. It just makes my soul kind of feel like fulfilled, you know? Like, it's just so amazing to see people succeed, people who deserve it, you know? It's just amazing. Now, speaking of amazing, that's you guys. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you liked it, leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe. If you want more, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, till next time, guys. Peace.